If you think millionaires are just lucky, this message isn't for you, because luck didn't build their bank accounts. The truth is, many of the richest people in America started with absolutely nothing. They didn't wait for handouts, and they didn't sit around blaming the system. They built wealth with strategy, discipline, and relentless consistency. While some people complain about how unfair life is, others are working quietly in the background and becoming millionaires. So, what are they doing every single day that you're not? Let's find out. First, let's crush the biggest myth about wealth. It's not about winning the lottery or being born into the right family. In fact, studies show 88% of millionaires in America are self-made. Look at Howard Schultz, the man who turned Starbucks into a global brand. He grew up in public housing, the son of a truck driver. Oprah Winfrey, born into extreme poverty in rural Mississippi, became one of the richest and most influential women in the world. Damon John, founder of FUBU and investor on Shark Tank, started by sewing t-shirts in his mother's basement while working at Red Lobster. Even Larry Ellison, co-founder of Oracle and now a billionaire, was born to a single teenage mother and raised in a tough Chicago neighborhood. These people weren't waiting for luck. They were building habits that stacked the odds in their favor. Habit number 1. They track every dollar. Millionaires don't let money slip through the cracks. They know exactly where every dollar goes. Not because they're obsessed with pennies, but because they understand that money is a tool. And if you don't control it, it will control you. Howard Schultz said his first lesson about money came from watching his parents struggle with bills. That's why he treated every dollar like a soldier in an army. Each one had a mission. Think about it. If you earn $3,000 a month and have no idea where $500 disappears, how can you ever build wealth? Millionaires make sure every dollar has a job, and that job is to buy them freedom. Habit number 2. They invest consistently, not occasionally. They don't wait for the perfect time to invest, because they know waiting is the biggest trap. Whether it's $100 or $1,000, they put money to work every single month. Take Damon John. Even before his brand FUBU exploded, he was putting every spare dollar back into the business, reinvesting in himself. He didn't save to feel comfortable, he saved to grow. Millionaires understand compounding. The sooner you start, the less you need to risk later. You don't need a big windfall. You need consistency. That's how an ordinary person investing small amounts can end up with $1 million portfolio over time. Habit number 3. They learn every day. Most people stop learning when school ends. Millionaires never do. They read, listen to podcasts, talk to mentors, study markets, learn new skills. Oprah Winfrey once said, "Education is the key to unlocking the world." That's not just a quote, it's her entire philosophy. From her earliest days as a TV host, she never stopped learning about business, media, and human behavior. When you learn faster, you earn faster. The world changes too quickly to stay still, and millionaires know it. Every new skill, every book, every conversation becomes an asset that compounds, just like money.
Alright, now that we've crushed the luck myth and you've seen real names who started with nothing and built everything, let's go deeper. These next habits are where ordinary people quietly turn into millionaires. Not overnight, not with magic, with repeatable systems. Habit number 4. They treat time like cash and guard it ruthlessly. Millionaires don't ask, "How do I save money?" First, they ask, "How do I stop wasting time?" Because time is the real currency. They plan their days the way a builder reads a blueprint. Blocks of focused work, blocks for learning, blocks for health, and zero tolerance for time leaks. No endless scrolling, no random meetings, no, "I'll do it later." Practical move. Choose one high-value task each morning that, if completed, moves your income forward. Making an offer, sending proposals, building a product, recording content, improving a skill customers pay for. Do it before you touch anything reactive. One powerful output a day compounds into an unfair advantage over a year. Habit number 5. They build multiple streams, but one at a time. Most people try 5 hustles, give each one 20% effort, and quit. Wealthy people go deep first, then wide. They build one reliable income stream, systemize it, then add a second. Think about the pattern: a full-time job, a focused side business, reinvesting profits, turning that into a second and third stream. Maybe it's a service business that leads to digital products. Maybe it's an e-commerce brand that leads to affiliate income. Practical move. Write down your main cash engine. Define the next logical add-on that serves the same customer: consulting, maintenance, templates, licensing, or content. Don't chase shiny objects, stack complementary streams. Habit number 6. They master skills that print money. You don't need 50 skills. You need a few that the market pays a premium for. Sales, because nothing happens until a sale is made. Communication, clear writing and speaking that moves people to action. Creating, product design, coding, media, or operations that deliver results. These skills turn you into a value machine. Millionaires aren't just hard workers, they are builders of value. Practical move. Pick one skill that would raise your earning power in the next 90 days. Commit to daily reps, courses, books, practice with real prospects, feedback loops. Track progress like a workout. Sets, reps, results. Habit number 7. They live below their means, so they can invest above average. Here's the quiet habit most people ignore. Lifestyle control. Millionaires delay the big flex. They buy assets before toys. They avoid lifestyle creep, the trap where every pay raise becomes a bigger car payment, a pricier apartment, and zero investment growth. Living below your means isn't about deprivation, it's about acceleration. Every dollar you don't waste can buy an asset that pays you forever. Practical move. Set a hard savings and investing rate, 20% minimum if you can. Automate it on payday. Into index funds, into your business, into education that increases your earning power. Habit number 8. They protect the downside, so they can stay in the game. Wealth isn't just about making money, it's about not losing it. Emergency fund, so a flat tire doesn't become credit card debt. Smart insurance, so one bad event doesn't erase 5 years of progress. Risk management, never bet the house. Take calculated risks with asymmetric upside. Practical move, build a small emergency buffer first, then invest consistently. When you take business risks, structure them so the worst case stings, but doesn't sink you. Habit number 9, they choose their circle on purpose. Your environment is not neutral. If your friends mock your goals, skip the grind, and worship weekends, that energy will pull you down. Millionaires curate their circle. Mentors, peers who are building, people who celebrate wins and challenge excuses. They join rooms where they're the least experienced, because growth happens in discomfort. Practical move. Once a week, talk to someone ahead of you. Offer value first. Share a resource. Make an intro. Summarize a book they'll care about. Proximity accelerates progress. Habit number 10. They take care of the machine. Body, mind, energy. Money follows energy and clarity. Burnt-out minds make short-term decisions. The wealthy treat their body like a profit center. Sleep is non-negotiable. Movement is scheduled. Food fuels focus. You don't need a perfect routine, just a consistent one. Practical move. Pick a simple daily standard. 7 hours of sleep, a 20-minute walk, water before coffee, and a 10-minute planning session. Protect these like a meeting with your future self. Habit number 12. They respect boring. Compounding is quiet before it's loud. Here's the truth. At first, wealth feels boring. No fireworks, no applause, just small deposits, daily reps, and tiny improvements that don't look like much until they do. The people who win are the ones who stay in the game long enough for compounding to show up. Consistency beats intensity. Systems beat motivation. You don't have to fix everything at once. Start with one habit. Track wins, then add a second. Compounding isn't just for money, it's for behaviors. Remember, the difference isn't luck, it's strategy, it's discipline, it's consistency. The same tools are in your hands now. So pick your first move, say it out loud, put it on the calendar, and then show up tomorrow and do it again. Ordinary people become millionaires the same way bricks become buildings, one layer at a time. You don't need permission, and you're not late. Subscribe to MoneyCraft, where you learn to craft money, not chase it.